Hi everyone, this is Vas here, and today I'm going to show you how can you create your Lambda function with Docker image. So what you need to do, you can create your Docker image locally and then push it to your Amazon container registry, and from there you can create the Lambda function. So first go to the Lambda function and select the create function. Then you can see there is a option of selecting the container image or you can browse the image which is available in your container registry. So let's go to our VS code and let's create our application first. So what we need to what I'm gonna do, I'm going to create one Python application and we will dockerize that application locally then, and after that we can run that application locally and test it whether it is working perfectly or not. Then we can push that image to the Amazon container registry. Let's create one folder, Lambda example, and let's create our virtual environment since we are writing our application in Python. So Python 3 -n virtual environment and our environment name. Okay, then let's activate our virtual environment. So it should be like a source environment /bin /activate. Great. Now let's create our default handler file. So I'm going to create a app.py. Okay, created. Okay, fine. Let's provide our default handler function, which accept two parameters. One is request body as event and context. So right now I am returning the function as a static message. We will change it later on. Okay, so let's return one static message. I provide the success message only, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some third-party API to return our response. So we will use some random API. So let's go to Google and find some API. So let's write some random API. Okay, which one? Let's go to third one. It will be good. Okay, we got our URL. So let's provide this URL in our API call. So first what we need to do, we need to import the request library. So let's import it and let's store the response in the result variable. So let's result is equal to requests dot get and the URL. Great. Let's change our return of the response. So we will provide the message with data and the response of the API call. Okay, fine. Now what we need to do, we just need to package all the dependency in the requirement file. So first install the request library in our virtual environment. See, by default request library is not available in the Lambda function, so we need to provide it explicitly. So let's install the request library. Let's pip install requests. Okay, it is installed. Now let's freeze all the dependency in the requirement file. So pip freeze and the requirements.txt. Okay, great. Now what we need to do, we need to dockerize all the file along with the dependency. So let's create the Docker file. Okay, let's provide all the Docker commands that we needed for the Docker image. So let's rename the Docker file as starts with capital D. I think it should also work, but let's keep it with capital D right now. Okay, now let's provide all the command. Okay, so we are using Python base image 3.8 and we are copying our app.py file as the root file, and we are trying to copy all the requirement file and installing all the dependency. We don't need to copy another other file right now, and we are providing the default handler is the app.handler. Okay, great. Now let's build the image from this Docker file. So let's build it. So I think we need to I don't have permission of this user to run the Docker command, so we need to go to the super user and let's build it. Docker build -t. Let's provide some name, Lambda example. Okay. Oops, we forget to provide the path of the Docker file, so let's provide it. See, all the dependency has been installed, and yeah, image has been created. Now let's run this Docker image. So by default we need to provide the port 8080, so let's run it. It's a bit Docker run Docker run -d. We are running in my detach mode. Let's provide the port number as 8080 and provide the Docker image name. Yeah, that's all for right now. Okay, we don't need to provide any name for the container. It will pick up. Okay, so some container is already running in on port 8080, so we need to remove those containers. So let's remove it. Docker rn -f. Let's provide the Docker container name. Okay, it is removed. Let's run it again. Okay, let's verify it whether it is running or not. Yeah, it is running on port 8080. Let's test it whether we are getting the response or not. Okay, let's copy the URL and let's add some curl command. So it's curl -expost. Okay, provide the URL and let's provide empty request body, empty payload. Let's see. Okay, we got the response. Now we can easily push this image. We can let's push this to our Amazon container registry. So let's create the container registry first. Provide the container registry name and the example, and keep it all the options as default. So let's create it. Let's create the container registry. And you can see here, we can see our all the push commands. So we first need to log into our container registry. So let's log in. Let's go to our terminal and let's log in. Okay. We got the permission issue, so let's run it with sudo command. Okay, let's sudo and okay, got the issue again. Okay, let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Let's run it again. Okay, since we got this again, so let's go first sudo and let's run it again. Okay, we logged in. Okay, we already built our image, so we can skip this step, and we just need to tag our image with the container registry name. Okay, so let's tag it. Let's run this command. Okay, great. Let's push the image. Okay, let's copy this command and paste it here. Okay, great. So after that we can select this image for creating our Lambda function, and after that we can test it right there. So it will take some time to push this image depending upon your internet connectivity. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is still pending. Let's see the progress. Okay, Okay, it is done. We can see our image right here. Okay, we got it. Okay, let's go to our Lambda function and create the function. Select the container image option and provide the function name. It should be Lambda example, and let's select the image. Okay, we can see our image right here. Just refresh it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, select the latest image and create our function. Okay. Create. Let's wait for a moment. Okay, the function has been created. Let's see. Let's provide the payload and test it. So let's go to test, provide the event name, type test event. Okay, let's remove the all payload. So empty, it should be empty payload, and test it. See if we are gonna see our response or not. So you can see here we got our response with some random user information, and if we hit the test button again, we will get some different data. See, we got it. Now you can attach this Lambda function with some CloudWatch event or with the API gateway. So yeah, that's all for today, and thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please do comment and hit the like button. See you in the next video.